Alex pixels arranged into the most nonsensical command I've ever seen. Look at it again. Maya, I've been looking at it for 20 minutes. It hasn't changed. Generate a script on this topic and check this as well. Alex, what topic? It doesn't specify the topic. It refers to itself, that's the topic, and then it asks me to check it. Check what? The script that hasn't been written yet. It's a paradox. It's a loop. Maya, or it's a typo. Maybe the user pasted the wrong thing into the box. Maybe they were sending an email to a colleague and got their windows mixed up. Alex, no. The submission log is clean. It came through the primary portal. Deliberate, purposeful, and utterly meaningless. Maya, so just delete it. Flag it as a user error and move on. We have a dozen other requests in the queue. There's that one about the talking dog who solves crimes. That sounds fun. Alex, I can't delete it. Maya, why not? Alex, because it's a challenge, it's a puzzle, and it's bugging me. What kind of person submits this? Are they testing the system? Are they just a troll, or are they a genius and I'm just too dumb to see the answer? Maya, there's a fourth option. Alex, I'm listening. Maya, they're just weird. A lot of people on the internet are just weird. There's no grand design. It's just chaos. Random input from a random person. Let's get back to the talking dog. I'm thinking he's a golden retriever. Very trustworthy. Alex, but what if it isn't random? What if this is the test? The one that makes or breaks us? Some silent investor or a rival company trying to see how our logic engine handles a recursive command. If we just delete it, they'll say our AI can't handle complex prompts. Maya, it's not a complex prompt. It's a broken prompt. It's like telling someone to build a car using only the concept of a car. You've given them no parts, no materials. Alex, exactly. So what do? Maya, you go get a coffee and work on something else. Alex, no, you build the car out of the idea itself. You do what it says. Literally. Maya, what are you talking about? Alex, the topic is the prompt itself. The topic is generate a script on this topic and check this as well. So we write a script about that. Maya, you want to write a script about us right now. Sitting in this room staring at a screen trying to figure out a stupid prompt? Alex, yes. Maya, that's the most navel-gazing, self-indulgent thing I've ever heard. Who would want to watch that? Alex, the person who sent the prompt, maybe. It's the only logical response. We give them exactly what they asked for. A script on the topic they provided. Maya, so you'd have a character, let's call him Alex, saying it's just sitting there, mocking me. Alex, and another character, maybe we call her Maya, who would say it's not mocking you, Alex. It's a line of text. Maya, I see what you're doing. And I hate it. It's too meta. My head hurts. Alex, but it works, it's the solution. The script is about the struggle to create the script. The act of creation becomes the story. And the second part of the prompt, Maya, and check this as well. Alex, right, that's you. That's your role in the story. You're the one checking my insane idea. You're the grounding force, the quality control. The checker. Maya, so in this meta script I'm the one who has to make sure your crazy ideas are actually good. Alex, precisely. Your character is the voice of reason. Poking holes in my logic. Making sure the final product makes sense. Maya, so I'd say something like this is a terrible idea, Alex. It's a gimmick, not a story. There's no conflict. No character development. It's just two people in a room talking about writing. Alex, and I would say the conflict is internal. It's man versus paradox. It's the struggle for meaning in a seemingly meaningless request. The character development is us going from confused to inspired, from frustration to creation. Maya, and who plays us in this little film? Alex, don't get ahead of yourself. We just need to write the script. Let's just try. Let's just start from the beginning. Maya, fine. But if this ends up being nonsense, you're taking lead on the talking dog script, and he's going to be a pug. A really grumpy one. Alex, deal. Okay, let's set the scene. A room, late at night. The glow of a computer screen illuminates two faces. One is fraught with frustration, the other with a weary patience. Maya, you're describing us right now. Alex, of course I am. That's the Maya, and the other character, let's call her Cora, is leaning back in her chair sipping cold coffee. Alex, Leo speaks. Maya, what does he say? Alex, he says it's just sitting there, mocking me. Maya, and Cora replies, it's not mocking you, Leo. It's a line of text. Alex, yes. Perfect, you see, it's writing itself. We are the source material. What does she say next? Maya, she probably points out that this is a ridiculous way to spend their time. She says something like, we have actual work to do. Remember that talking dog? The one who solves crimes. He's not going to write himself. Alex, and Leo would get very passionate. He would stand up and pace the room. He'd say, but this is more than work. This is a philosophical problem. It's about the nature of language and intent. It's about whether an artificial intelligence can truly understand ambiguity or if it just breaks down. We're not just writing a script, we're answering a fundamental question. Maya and Cora would just roll her eyes. She'd say, you're not answering a fundamental question, you're avoiding the talking dog. Alex, maybe. But what if we're not? What if this script becomes the test? We feed it back into our own AI. We give it the script that it prompted us to write. Maya, and what do you expect it to do? Applaud, send us a bottle of champagne. Alex, I expect it to check it. That's the second half of the command. Generate a script and check this as well. We generate it, we feed it back to the system, and the system checks it. It completes the loop. Maya checks it for what? Spelling errors, formatting. Alex for completion, for correctness, for whether we understood the assignment. Maya, you have way too much faith in our code. Alex, and you don't have enough faith in creativity. This is it, Maya. This is the answer. It feels right. Maya, you just want to avoid writing about a talking pug, don't you? Alex, that's part of it, yes, but not all of it. This is interesting. The pug is just a job. This feels like an adventure, so, what does Cora do? Does she walk out, or does she lean forward, a glint in her eye, and say, okay, Leo? Let's write this thing. Maya, she sighs, a very long and dramatic sigh. She deletes the file for the talking dog, then she pulls her keyboard closer. Alex, and she says, Maya, she says, fine. But if this doesn't work, I get to name our firstborn pug. Alex, that's not her name. Her name is Cora. Maya, whatever, she says it. And they start to write. They write about a man named Leo and a woman named Cora. They write about a strange prompt and a late night. They pour their own frustration and their own small moment of discovery into the words. They write until the sun comes up. And then, Alex, and then they have a script. This script. The one we're saying out loud right now. Maya, my head hurts again. So what happens at the end? Alex, at the end they take the finished script, and they upload it. They feed it back to the very system that gave them the prompt. They've generated the script. Now it's time for the check. They hit enter, and they wait. Maya, and what does the computer say? Alex, it says one word. Maya, what word? Alex, approved.